So I've just finished washing my intake manifold. You can see a little bit of dust there from where I left this part, but overall doesn't look too bad. I had to take one of the blades that I've got and clean out all the mating surfaces. Basically it was caked on with gasket maker, so there was tons of gasket maker on this, so it's a little bit cleaner now than before. It's very interesting to see how they made this. It's obviously a cast part. I just want to try and maybe port it out a little bit, make those intake runners a bit bigger, and then also try and make it smoother on the inside here, so that when I put it in, it flows a bit better. So the plan for now is to bag and tag all the bolts. I've got a Sharpie there with a few small packets. Then I've got this full of bolts. I can hopefully distinguish between which bolts are what, and then yeah, I've got these bolts as well. So I'm just gonna wash everything, make sure that they're nice and clean, pop them in the bag and put them in a box for safekeeping, so that when I reassemble them I don't lose any, I don't forget what goes where and lose any of the bolts.
Watching it end again and again. I feel it in waves, you follow me, drifting to places I should leave. So close to the edge of something so perfect. We were too scared to take the leap. I'm missing the way we used to be. Let me go.
Okay, so I've got the Y pipe here, and I'm not a fan of the blue spray paint that these guys sprayed on it. It's a little bit of like a metallic, there's a bit of glitter in it, so I'm going to be using some 2K thinners just to wipe it off and get that paint off. I know that it's going to take the original color off it, but that's fine. I'm going to be spraying it silver again. I'm also considering doing a mold of it and then turning it into carbon fiber, but that's long term. Short term, just want to clean it up, make it look nice and neat and tidy, and yeah, get it into the car as soon as possible.
So close to the edge of something so worth it. You had the world right at your feet. It almost is all we'll ever be. We can't
Okay, so it didn't come out as clean as I thought it would, but majority of the blue is off it. Underneath it looks like it's just black with a little bit of the silver, but on top just need to get into these hard to reach places. So the plan with this is to spray it gunmetal grey, so it's slightly darker than this color. I'm actually going to do a test quickly to see how it looks, and then decide whether that's the color to go with or not. So let's give that a shot. Okay, so this is the change from the blue to the gunmetal. Personally, I prefer this one. I realize that it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I'm a big fan of it. If you look at it, the gunmetal has a bit of glitter flakes in it. This is the first coat after all. Well, you can call it 1.5 coats so far. So I'm going to give it a top coat after this and then just let it dry overnight. Should be fine. And then I'm going to try and do the other pipes that they turned blue in the same color, just so that everything matches. Okay, so after a hard day's work, this is the fruits that it bears. Got a whole lot of clean parts here. Intake manifold, charge pipes, Y pipe, turbo inlets, the housing for the thermostat, a few pulleys. So I sprayed the blue pulley as well and bagged and tagged a whole lot of bolts so that I know what's going on. Also sprayed these two pipes that were blue. So there's still so much to be cleaned, but I'll get to that in the morning. I should have a very busy day tomorrow, so let's see what happens.